confusion. The confusion is they're thinking about tools. They're thinking about what is not the outcome, but how do I get there? What do I need to buy to get there? That is an issue that you at ARG are helping to solve because you are acting as true, trusted advisors to your clients. And when we think about the big picture, we think about what the future looks like, it isn't about the tools because there's not the staff to do that. What it is about is the platforms. It's the ecosystems. It's joining those tools into a single pane of glass that is going to allow them to better manage what they have, right? More holistically what they have. And what's an interesting stat? Disaster recovery, okay? Disaster recovery, business continuity is growing. You are seeing the stats in the next 5 years, a 27.24% growth rate, and by 2029, it's gonna be at $30 billion. Are you getting your fair share? Are you helping your clients do that? Because that's what it's going to be. How are you going to get them there in the ecosystem and platform of solutions to make that happen? I am with Assured Data Protection. My name is Vincent Gatti. With me, I have our senior regional leader, Kristen Cunningham, and one of our top reps, Andrew Reef, that's here, that covers the Mid-Atlantic area. We are excited to be here. And what we're going to help you deliver is the solution and help you deliver it in a platform that matters. NIST is very interesting, right? It is what? Anticipate, withstand, and recover. Generally, the NIST framework should be turned upside down. It should be recover first. Why? Because they're going to get through. The bad guys are going to get through. And when you're in a jungle, how do you identify the bad guys? Who are the bad guys? There's three. The hacktivists. The hacktivists who want to destroy your brand. You have the criminals who want to steal your money, ransomware, right? $1 trillion. But worse, think about your clients who have IP. The state, China, North Korea, Iran. They have no timeline. They can sit in Johnson Controls. They can sit in your local municipality. Wait. How are you going to protect them? How do you give them immutable backup? How do you give them a platform to face the challenge that they have? Because they all have the 5 same challenges. They're lacking staff. It's too expensive. They're sitting, I have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in CapEx and must just slash my budget if you're in the government or you're in a municipality. We might be having tariffs. How is that going to affect their budget? Can you fix that? Can you help them? With Assured Data Protection, we are a platform that protects your clients. The tools we use are things that are well known that you know and are work well. Rubrik, Nutanix. But it doesn't matter what the tool we use because we deliver the outcome to your clients to protect their data, to detect all the anomalies, and to recover it. We're proud to say that our clients have not paid ransomware. We used to get maybe one call every few weeks. We now get them every other day. Why? What we do different than competitors? It's immutable backup. Immutable backup means you can't write to it. It is dedicated backup. Are your clients thinking that way? How are they thinking about the big picture? Are they looking at what is going to be happening? Do they see the tape? We've all sold tape. I sold lots of LTO, SCSI 2, right? Can they recover? Can they take that back? We make sure that you have those protections to make sure you can go to your board and say, we are fine. Do they know what it would cost them if they couldn't get it back? The stats say the average is $300,000 a day. How long are you down? How long was CDK down? Car dealerships. You all know that, right? Ascension Healthcare. 6 weeks, the largest nonprofit in the United States of America. What were they doing? Are they resilient? Because it is no longer about being secure. I work for a company We talked about cybersecurity. We protected about the endpoint, the log, the cloud, anticipatory. But the issue is people are still getting through. You just don't know how. Do you have the resources? Do your clients have the resources to make sure that they are going to be back up and running? Because you never know when disaster is going to strike, ever. We have a client, Louisiana. It's a food company, and they were getting affected by floods. And the floods ended up shutting down their data center, and they're sitting with almost $50 million of perishable goods because they can't route their trucks, they can't route their warehouses. We were able to get them back up in 24 hours and running, and they did not have the perishable loss they would have had if they tried to do it themselves. And they can't do it themselves because they don't have the staff. It is a complex solution on a regular basis. How did they test? We hope and we pray. We're investing in great tools like SentinelOne and CrowdStrike and Sumo and Splunk. But the stories you hear every day are clients being ransomwared, clients not being able to get up. So they're taking the steps, but they're missing the most important framework of NIST, recover. That is what should be one of the very first things as consultants to your clients. And this is easy to do because they're using these tools. And this is not about a technical conversation. I am a salesman. I have smart people. ARG, you have a bunch of smart people like Bill Franklin and others to help you through this. Find out what their outcomes are. Are you delivering the outcomes? Cassie's been delivering outcomes with us. Thank you very much. Adam Carino delivering outcomes with us. Thank you much. Troy Coleman delivering outcomes with us. Thank you very much. We know in the coming weeks we're going to see more of you talking about those solutions and how to accomplish those with your clients. Forget the front end. Concentrate on the back end. You want to beat your competitors? They're all talking about the front end because it's sexy. CrowdStrike, SentinelOne, right? Cloud. By the way, we do cloud. We have the full cloud, all the applications, GCP, AWS, and Azure. So there's no worries in that. But AWS gives me those tools. Yeah, but you got to look at the ingress egress fees. How am I going to get that data out when it's important? I have a human still configuring it. You always see the humans are the problem. They don't configure it right? Human error is the most of it. When you talk about data anomalies and what we do with Rubrik, we're looking at the data set. Is there suspicious activity? IBM shares the average dwell time is 279 days. Think about that. 9 months. You're backing up the bad guys over and over and over and don't know it, and then you're going to go recover those tapes or the stuff that you haven't managed correctly. How? It's going to come back and reinfect you. With the tools that Rubrik is providing, they're giving you the immutable backup. They're using those to threat detect. We're giving you that because we're in an off-site data center completely different. Think of it this way. Think about your building on fire, okay? Managed backup is you kind of got stuff that's equivalent in the back room, right? You have same site replication, okay? But if I'm backing up that same site replication you're doing yourself, backing up the bad guys. An immutable copy, giving yourself the cyber resilience is what we're doing. Think about it as this building is on fire, and what are you going to do? You're going to lose everything. Your company is losing all their seats here, right? The building is up, but you now have an exact duplicate and a completely clean facility and a clean network that the bad guys aren't going to get to. They aren't going to get to. So now it's just a matter of turning the pointer and starting up. And disaster strikes at any time. We have the natural disaster. You have floods, right? You have the power surges. You have those also. You also have weird things. We have a client in Chicago. For those who are from Chicago, know Binny's. Binny's is about a 50 location, one of the best liquor stores in Chicago, best liquor chains. And in the George Floyd riots, they had all their servers in the back room of one store. Think about that. How many of your clients, and you know seeing this, you've seen it from telecom, everything, they're all sitting in the back. Well, somebody came in, they didn't know what they were doing, they destroyed all the servers. How do they open up? All the locations were completely down. They called us up. And again, because we had the immutable backup, because we had the disaster, because we tested their plan twice a year, we know it worked, but most importantly, they had the confidence in us, and they could go to their board and say, we are fine. And guess what? 24 hours later, they were able to sell the liquor again, and everybody was very happy, because it would have been really bad otherwise, right? Golf. Adam Carino, big golfer. Scotty, what's the famous putter? Scotty what? Yes. Right? Got him one of those, because he's a good golfer. Be a waste on me. I just have the Sears putter. It'll be fine. But we had a large golf company. On Friday night before close, they got ransomed. Golf is kind of big on the weekends when most people go, right? The nice thing is most people golf Saturday. Hopefully they go to church and spend time with their family on Sunday. But they came to us. We are down. That Saturday, they started to do manual transactions. Luckily, it wasn't a super busy day. And by moving it forward, working with them, understanding the disaster plan that we put together. Again, I want to say that together. They were up and running before they opened at 11 o'clock on Sunday to have the great day when everybody broke their putters because they were upset, threw the other driver into the lake, and go buy new stuff. Because a new set of clubs is going to improve your swing. Amen. That is what our clients are dealing with and why we are helping them every single day. We are here to give your clients their data in a time of crisis, on time, all the time. And we've been proving that for over 9 years. As a global company, we have and understand data sovereignty. We have our data centers here in Ashburn, Chicago, Dallas. For those of you who have Canadian clients, Canada, we have one in Toronto. England, EMEA within Amsterdam, South America, Singapore. Data sovereignty counts, GDPR counts. We are helping you in those areas because the security and privacy concerns, right? Think about when you get breached in California. What do? They're taking all of that. And not only are clients not paying ransomware, the reason why they're not, we're able to look through all the data and see what they stole. We see what they have stolen. How is that possible? Because our assured view, using the right tools, are giving them the outcome that they want every day. That is why we're able to do that. And it's exciting to be part of ARG. Number one, last week was my SKO. Okay, I've been doing SKOs for a long time. Last week, our leadership started with one word: kindness. It was global SKO, and then the next slide was kindness. I was shocked. Put it on my LinkedIn post. You can see it at Vincent Gatti on the LinkedIn. And when you think about kindness, what is that about? It is about treating your clients with kindness, looking out for their best interest to make sure they are okay. ARG has continued to grow because you are treating your clients with kindness. The culture that Mike is developing along with the senior leadership is exciting. It aligns together. We're here today because we're in an alignment of what kindness means, what we can serve out to our clients to have the same outcome that they want. Protection, peace of mind, and being able to test it to make sure that it is going to happen. You are in a great place. Somebody is going to be selling this to somebody. You are only competing against other reps at other companies in your seats. You are better. You have kindness. You have great engineers and everything that goes along with it. Welcome to the jungle and get them out of the jungle.